Adnan Syed has been accused for the murder of Heyman Lee. Why? Is it a part of his race? Well, a lot of cases for convicted felonies, it is a part of his race, and it's a big key for everything. Is it for disobeying his family, using drugs, and having a secret relationship? Maybe it is. Is it because he's the easiest to be convicted? Why would we be doing that? Why can't we just look at all the facts, then just not some of the evidence? Everything I say, everything I just said, shouldn't be the factor of this whole entire case. Maybe you should be looking at other stuff. When Jay is getting interviewed, have you noticed his stories have changed in a very significant number? Look, at source 1, in Conway. He just says Conway, the street. But as you can obviously see, there's no Conway anywhere near here. Why would he just say Conway? That's one example of how many things he has changed during his stories. And then the other thing is that nobody actually saw Adnan going into his car. Take an example, Frazier McLean, right over here. She saw him at the library at, let me see, 3 p.m. And her boyfriend actually saw it too. What is the other thing? Maybe we should not just be looking at Adnan. Maybe we should be looking at other people. Maybe Mr. S. But for the other significant suspect here is Roy Davis. And here is my other partner in crime, Jake Nelson.
In Serial, in the final episode, Sarah from Serial mentioned a new suspect. That was Ronald Lee Moore. But Ronald Lee Moore doesn't have as much information on him as you think. All that we know about him is that his previous murder had to do with another Asian woman being killed. He was released 10 days before, accidentally before his murder, but that's not enough compared to some other people. Take Roy Davis, for instance. Roy Davis has 2 known locations along her drive to go pick her cousin up from school. Another thing that Roy Davis is known to have is he was 50 at the time. And when someone called him one day, an older person with a deeper voice picked up the phone and said that he can't talk right now because he was busy. He also had killed the previous person, Jada, who was also seen last in her car and was driving to the mall. And it was also of blunt force and strangulation.